In this class, we will discuss about the characteristics of electrolysis. The passage of electricity through an electrolyte causes the positive ions and negative ions. That is, see here the picture. This is the process of electrolysis. In this, we can see two electrodes. One is anode and the other one is cathode. The anode is connected towards the positive terminal of the battery and cathode is connected towards the negative terminal of the battery. That means anode is the positive terminal and cathode is the negative terminal. So, cations will migrate to cathode and anions will migrate to anode. Understand? The number of electrons gained by anode is equal to the number of electrons given by cathode. Here, anode will be gaining the electrons. That will be equal to the number of electrons which are given by cathode. The cathode will be giving the electrons and anode will be gaining that electrons. The products of electrolysis are formed at the anode and cathode itself, since the exchange of electrons takes place only at the surface of the electrodes. So here in the electrolysis, the products are formed at the anode and cathode because the exchange of electrons will takes place only at the surface of the electrodes. Here at the surface of the electrodes, the exchange of ions will be taking place and the product will be formed here itself. And hydrogen and metals are liberated at cathode. Here at cathode, we will get the hydrogen gas as well as the metals. These will be liberated at cathode. That means the positive elements will be getting at the cathode. Cations we said no. So the cations will be discharged at the cathode. That's why hydrogen and metals are liberated at cathode. Hence, this is called these elements are called, the elements which are getting here at the cathode, those are called as electropositive elements. And in the same way, only non-metals are liberated at anode and are called as these non-metals which are liberated at anode are called as electronegative elements. And the mass of the substance produced at an electrode during electrolysis is proportional to the quantity of the electricity passing through the electrolyte. That means depending upon how much electricity we are passing through it, then we'll be getting the mass of the substance. Those two, the passage of electricity and the mass of substance produced will be proportional to one another. Now, let us see the next point. The process of electrolysis is a redox reaction. What is meant by redox reaction? If in one reaction, both the oxidation and reduction takes place, we call it as redox reaction. How is this a redox reaction? Let us see. Reaction at cathode involves reduction of cations. Once again, you see here this picture. Here, we are having the anode and cathode. What is taking place at cathode? At cathode, understand, once the cathode, they are gaining the electrons. This cathode is gaining, as if it is having the cations, it will gain the electrons to form as the neutral substance. And that means as if here at cathode, gaining of electrons is taken place. So that we can call that reduction will be taken place at cathode. And while at anode involves oxidation of anions, that is, they lose electrons. The anions will lose the electrons and become as the neutral elements. Understand? That means at anode oxidation is taking place and at cathode reduction is taken place. So that both oxidation as well as reduction is taking place in the same reaction, we can say that it is a redox reaction. Let us see the equations. Here, dissociation of sodium chloride. sodium chloride on dissociation giving rise to sodium ions and chloride ions. And at cathode, sodium, as if it is a cation, it has come towards the cathode, and this it is adding with one electron so that it has become as sodium atom. The addition of electron is called as reduction. So reduction is taken place at cathode. In the same way, the reaction at anode, chlorine, that is anion. From that they have removed one electron, lost one electron and became as Cl. Two chlorines will combine and forms as a chloride molecule. And here the oxidation is taken, removal of electron is taken place now. That's why we can say that at anode oxidation is taken place. And the overall reaction is 2NaCl gives rise to 2Na plus Cl2. Alternating current, that is AC, does not cause any chemical change when passed through an electrolyte. That means AC is not showing any effect on electrolysis. Then what type of current is used in the electrolysis? The type of electricity which we use to cause the electrolysis is DC current. That is DC. That is direct current. Only direct current will have an effect on electrolysis. Alternating current, that is AC, does not show any effect. These are the characteristics of electrolysis. Thank you.